Oye, piensa en tu futuro. No pierdas más tiempo.
¿Por qué?
Porque la vida es corta. Adelante. Para adelante.
Alright, this is Jay Cams for HouSeductive TV. Now, thinking back to the 90s, what were you guys doing in the 90s? Well, I know what the gentleman standing right next to me was doing in the 90s. We have Sash. Sash, how are you, mate?
Yeah, good. Australia, I love Australia, you know. If I have to move somewhere in this world behind Germany, it should be Australia because I always have a great time over here.
Now, for these guys who really don't know what you were doing in the 90s, I don't know where they've been living, but what were you doing in the 90s?
Oh, you know, producing some crap, shitty songs everybody was dancing to. And people still, at these days, dancing to it. And it's fun, you know, to play 15 years long all the same shit records. But the people love it.
Now, Sash was developed in 1995 with Ralph and Thomas?
Exactly, Ralph Kapmeier and Thomas Allison, and we, you know, produced Sash together, and we're still a team, and still these days we produce songs.
Now, tell us about that first track that really broke you through the industry. Encore une fois?
Encore une fois, yeah, one more time. Yeah, there was a fucking French tune. People loved it, you know, and went crazy to it. I never thought that it's going to be one day so big, and yeah, that was a song, you know, where everything started.
Well, another thing I've noticed about Sash, okay, you love your film clips and you love being in your film clips. So yeah. Are you a frustrated actor, or are you actually starting an acting career?
No, I mean, you see, when you see all the Sash film clips, basically I'm always running, you know, I try to be fit and, you know, stay fit, so, and the producers always think it's a good thing to run away in your videos, so, of course, I'm not singing in my songs, so I have to be somehow in there, and every producer thinks, yeah, go and run, that looks best what you do.
Now, we were hanging out with Sash last night. Party animal. Seriously, I could not keep up. Could not keep up with this 21-year-old. Now this
I'm 19, you know, that's why I can still say.
Now, this is an inside joke, but I'm sure you'll appreciate this one.
Okay.
Now, you never hit the #1 in the UK, it was always #2.
No, I love the #2s, you know, even yesterday night, you know, #2 on this catwalk, she was just amazing, you know, like a penguin.
A penguin. That's why we saw a model contest and he loved #2.
Yeah, she was ugly as...
So, are you still aiming to get that #1 in the UK, or you're not really fussed?
I mean, I was fighting, you know, 10 years, 15 years to get this #1, and it seems like I'm just there for the #2s, and I don't care anymore, you know. I sold quite a million of records, and if the #1 comes one day, I take it, of course.
Now, a big track that everyone basically can't wait to hear, Adelante.
Adelante, yeah.
You are the Phantom of the Opera with those keyboards, seriously.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it looks good on the video, but I think you never could, you know, play keyboards properly on two keyboards who, you know, move in and out. And but it looks good on the video, and I think actually the music was good of Adelante, but I think half of the success story made the video, because the video is awesome. Everybody says that's the best looking Sash video. I mean, and it was the most expensive, yeah.
I know we're taking you back a bit, but how did Adelante actually come into play?
Yeah, I mean, after Ecuador, what was Spanish, we had then an English song and we had an Italian song, and then we thought, okay, come on, we do it again, another Spanish song. And then, you know, in Spain as well, like a kind of local history instrument is as well the accordion. And we thought it could be funny to make a trance song with this instrument. And so we tried everything out, and then we found a song, and everybody loved it.
With the tracks you produce, you love using different languages. La Primavera,
Italian, French, English, African even.
Is there a reason why? Just a love for languages? Or?
No, I mean, you know, we started with It's My Life. That was the first Sash song. It was just a club hit, and it was English, and it was even my voice in there. So maybe this was why it was not a chart success. It was with my voice. And then we had Encore une fois was French, and then we followed up by Ecuador with Spanish, you know. And people started saying, you're German, you had a French song, a Spanish song, you went big over Belgium, you're kind of international acting person, and, you know, we thought, everybody, you know, is interested in this kind of thing, using different languages. So let's keep rolling and let's keep doing it.
What is the most memorable gig for you?
I mean, I had many good shows, but and it's not a joke now. Just because I'm in Melbourne and I'm in Australia, I always say one of the best ones was QBH, the second night after opening when I was there here in Melbourne.
That was about 10 years ago.
It was like 2000 or 2001, and it was just. Even now, if I talk now, I get goosebumps because it was such an amazing night, and it was the hottest party, the hottest after party ever in my life. So. It really still stays in my head until today.
So, a thumbs up for the Aussies or a thumbs down?
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Hey, hey, hey!
Hey, the Penguin time!
The Penguin time, yeah!
Tonight, any secrets up your sleeve or anything? Are you just going to rock the crowd as you
I hope so. I mean, of course, it's a 90s night, and I try to play only songs of the 90s. Of course I do, and
no Spice Girls, but yeah.
Maybe you never should say never, you know. Maybe I grab out some Backstreet Boys or some whatever dirty, nasty, old crap songs. But
this is where two become one, guys.
Yeah, we two become one later. You're not gonna see it. Yeah, I never have a plan set, you know. Of course I know I play just 90 songs tonight. I play all my big hits, and then I just go with the crowd. I read the crowd and think what's the best. I can play some really cheesy, crappy songs, but I'm sure they're gonna love it. Because, you know.
Now, what are the plans for Sash for the next 5 years?
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you asked me this 5 years ago, I would say, yeah, I almost only do it another 5 years and then I stop. Now I'm still here, I'm still doing it, so I can't see me doing this when I'm 50, so let's see, you know, as long as people enjoy my job and what I do, and I have 140, 160 shows a year, so you see, people still love what I do, and as long as they love it and I enjoy it, I think I will carry on.
Well, you got nothing to worry about. You got another 25 years to worry about being 50.
I'm only 19, yeah, you see?
Sash, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Rock it out there.
I will.
I reckon we should do a penguin walk to finish off this.
I will walk like a penguin off stage.
Off stage.
Hi party people, I'm DJ Sash and you watch HouSeductive TV. Enjoy it. Adelante.
HouSeductive, yeah, #1, man.
Yeah, man!